Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 3 of this Journeyman save, and we are, as we were previously, with Gotney IF in the Swedish 2nd Division Norrland. We'll have a little look how we've got on in a second, but I just want to say I'm absolutely loving this Journeyman save already, not just because of, well, it's the start of it, and that's always the most exciting time. It's because the club that we have joined in real life have got involved as well. I tagged them on Twitter, they put my video on their Facebook page, they retweeted it, they've been interacting on my Twitter account. It's been absolutely brilliant. Their admin team, or whoever is involved in manning the Twitter account there, has been DMing me and all sorts of stuff, and they sent through this picture, which is absolutely fantastic. Take a look at this. Yeah, this is the Gotney IF team. This is the team picture of them. I guess it's a fairly recent one, but they sent it through to me. So in there are some of the players that we are already starting to know about. Adam Johnson, I imagine he's in there. Rami Mansour, Bereza, the goalkeeper, Ferreira, all these players. I also had one of their players. One of their players has followed me on Twitter as well. And bizarrely, it's the player who's gone out on loan out to, I can't remember where he's gone on loan out to. Yeah, Kramfors. He's really quite good. He's gone on loan out there, but I don't think that happened in real life. But yeah, massive welcome to all of you guys from Gotney IF. I hope I'm saying it right. I hope I'm going to do you guys justice. Get involved in the comments. I've already had someone saying they go to all the sort of home games at the stadium, which I can't remember the name of. It will stay up there. It will stay up there. But the amazing natural amphitheatre that is that stadium. So I'm really excited to see what we can do with this. Unfortunately, as this is a journeyman, we aren't going to be staying with Gotney forever. I would love to do that. I think the amount of love that's come out of that football club just for me doing this, a tiny little YouTuber doing this, and they've gone out of their way to get involved and stuff. I would really like to, but the Journeyman is what the Journeyman is. So at some point we'll be moving on, but not for at least a couple of seasons. I do want to get Gotney promoted. That's a definite. And then we'll see what happens after that. But we do need to win. We need to win the top divisions in all of the Scandinavian countries. That's the goal, and we need to do that before FM21 comes along. So if we stay here too long, we might not be able to do that. But I hope if we do move on, all you new guys will follow us wherever we go, and hopefully we'll get a whole gaggle of Scandinavian people following on through to the eventual conclusion, whatever that may be. So, right, enough babbling from me. Unfortunately, I have a cold. I blame Bobby G for that. He's sending viruses through the internet. This is the recent results. We've played a bunch of games actually. So we played the game against Tafter, and if you remember, we played very well. Adam Johnson missed about 4,000 chances, and bizarrely, actually after that, he's not been too bad. It's quite strange, really. So we played the team that were then top away from home. I thought, well, that's not going to go well. It went quite well. Goals from Larson and Danny Harmon giving us a 2-0 win against top of the league. I'll take that. Then we played Kramfors Eliasson, which is a great name. 4-1 win. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, we didn't deserve to win 4-1, but we did anyway. Johnson with a couple of goals, Larson and Harmon with goals themselves. So nice. And then we followed that up against Yittehogdals. Apologies for the pronunciation. And Lucas Jonsson got himself a goal. Who is this Lucas Jonsson, you say? Well, we'll go through transfers in a second. Then we lost away to Pitia, which was... did we deserve to? Probably. We probably did. Who's our left midfielder? Who's our left midfielder? He didn't play in that game. So yeah, Rami Mansour. Sorry, Rami. He was suspended, so we didn't actually have anyone who could play on the left side. So what I had to do was to bring in Ragipovic as a Metzala, so he would sort of drift a little bit onto to that left side. It's basically all we could do, and then we played the left back, more of attacking left back, Millis. But it didn't work. It left big holes, and they went down right away on that right side and scored a goal. But you know, we only lost 1-0. This was the embarrassing one, losing to Umea Academy 1-0, because they're the bottom of the league, and we didn't play very well. I mean, it should have been a 0-0 draw, but they scored right at the end. And then this is the one I was wanting to come back for, because obviously the Trucking Football Manager, as I mentioned earlier in a previous episode, he managed Umea in his Journeyman last year, so I wanted to play them. But I thought we were playing them twice, because it turns out this other team, IFK Lulea, which have the same badge. I read it as Umea, so I thought it was just really bad scheduling, but it turns out that no, it's a completely different team, and they're top of the league. So that's what we're coming back for. So let's have a little look before we move on to that at transfers. So what we ended up doing was making some transfers, and the reason we could do that is because we could sign them on non-contract terms. So we weren't actually paying them a wage, so we weren't increasing our wage budget. We did somehow manage to increase our wage budget anyway, and I don't quite get that. But out has gone the man with all the vests. So Vestman is gone. He's gone to Chulange in the division below. And in has come, this is, I think, the only guy I signed, Jonsen, who is a right midfielder. We're playing him as a right midfielder. Decent enough. 10 on crossing, 10 on dribbling, 10 on first touch. He can pass, and he's got reasonable technique. I think he's okay. 2.5 star. He's certainly done all right. I think he's certainly fairly reasonably fast as well. So he's been skinning players on the wing. And then my assistant manager got in on the act, and he brought in all these players for the youth team, because we didn't have any players. I thought, well, it's fine, we can fill up the bench with these guys. And it turns out he's got a good eye for a player. I mean, look at this guy, 2-star, potentially 3 or 4 star potential. Decent player. He's not getting an awful lot of games. We've only played him once, but, you know, that's fine. These guys will come in. Vestman, another 2-star player. He's not quite so good, is he? But good potential. This guy is one I bought in just as a backup right back, because we don't have anybody there. I'm not going to play him. He'll be chucked out at the end of the season. Niels Frisk. Actually, did I bring him in? No, I don't think I did. Everyone I tried to bring in, I needed a wage, so we didn't end up being able to go for those. But this is all right, isn't he? Look at him, old Frisky up top. Woo! Right. And Vinabland, which is just a fantastic name. Another a central midfielder. I don't know why he decided to buy all the central midfielders. We could have done with maybe a defender or something like that. But anyway, that's what we've gone and got. So yeah, cool. We've got players, and we can make up a bench now, which is far more than we could do before. We've also, this will scare the pants off you. Yeah. To avoid us having to pay for scouting, what I'm doing is just bringing every person in the world on trial so we can see what they're like. It's a cheaty move, but no one seems to care, so that's fine. And then we press that button. It's as if they don't exist. They're sort of hiding behind a tree somewhere, and I say, right, I've clicked the button, they all jump out. That's how it works. Right then, should we play some football? Again, we're playing top of the league, so what could possibly go wrong? Well, everything, one would presume. They beat us, unsurprisingly, in the first fixture. Oh, I didn't show you the league, did I? What's we doing? Oh, no, that's the pitch. We don't want to do that. Here we go. Here's the league. We're 8th. 7 points ahead of Sandviks, who are in the final relegation place. I don't know if there's any sort of relegation playoffs. There is definitely playoffs going the other way. But we're doing all right. We are doing all right, my friends. This is the team we're going with. So very, very similar to what you've seen before, but we've got players on the bench now. So we've got Johnson and Larson up top. We are playing Mansour on the left. We've got Johnson on the right. Harmon and Bereza in midfield. Millis on the left. Eriksson on the right of defence. Fryman and Victor Wanyama. You could only hope, couldn't you, at centre-back. And the Brazilian Ferreira. I think he's Brazilian. I might have just made that up. No, he's American. No. Almost. Right, let's go and play a game of football. Okay, so it's 4-4-2 against 4-4-2, and we continue to be incredibly dull in the way we're playing football with our long ball tactics and just blocking everything that they do. So, yeah, the game against Umea, I didn't actually say it, we were absolutely smashed in that game, and we completely did them. One chance we had, and Johnson, ball over the top, and Johnson put it in. So, yeah, that crap on-camera game, it does not reflect how well he's played. And unfortunately, him and Mansour don't want to be here next season. If you're watching, guys, you do want to be here next season. Have a word with yourselves, please. Right, let's kick off and see what we can do. As always, we'll demand more straight away. Funnily enough, it was against the better team that we actually played well. So I don't know whether it's just because they're going at us, we can play those balls over the top. Whereas against Umea Academy, we were expected to beat them, and we were trying to play the sort of that same system that they were sitting back, and then it just wasn't working. So don't expect many chances. We do not create chances. This is not the way we play football. It's dull as anything to start with, but at the moment I don't care. No shots anywhere. It's dreadful. Well, they've had their first shot. Well, Ferreira's got it. He clears it long. We've got the ball. Bereza. Out to Millis. Millis. Over the top. This is exactly what we're good at. Oh, it's hit the post. Oh. Hit the base of the post, didn't it? Yeah. It should have scored that. Johnson. He's back on camera again. This is his problem. Right, Millis into Johnson. Ball in. Ball's back out again. It's Mansour. Oh, goalkeeper. Adele. I didn't know she was in a goalkeeper as well. But, maybe she hasn't made a record for a while. Needs a bit of cash. Fryman. Oh, come on, guys. Tackled. So decent start. Decent start. We've not created a lot of chances, but we've had a couple of goodies. Get to the half time. I know this is not fantastic football, and looking at the results that Gotney have been going, this is not reflective of the way they play football either. But they seem to have a fuller squad than I do. They've got people who can play on the left and the right side, whereas I'm somewhat limited. But we're still getting results, and we are mid-table, which, after a very poor start to the season, lots of losses, I think they'd be happy with. Right then, so another chance for somebody. Bereza, that looked a bit of an interesting tackle there, and they've got through us. Pettersson, you're going to shoot? Oh, what? It didn't look like a foul. It's a bloody foul, though. They've given it. Looked like he got the ball. Come on, Ferreira. No. Come on. We need demand more. We've played okay. That's a dodgy bit of goalkeeping. Not goalkeeping. Dodgy bit of refereeing. Come on, guys. We don't want to lose every game on camera. That should prove we can cause teams. Well, we've proven that we can cause them trouble. We're just not proving much else on camera. Not proving we can score goals. Well, that's an interesting ball, Mr. Johnson. Oh, it's in. What a beautiful 1-2 that was. What a beautiful 1-2. I mean, the most crazy 1-2 you're ever likely to see. But Johnson plays it back. Well, look at this. Look at this. Johnson, what am I going to do with it? I don't know. We're going to play it all the way back there. And then Millis just chips it over the top. Johnson goes, oh, yeah, I'll have that, mate. In it goes. 11th goal of the season. Adam Johnson, goal-scoring machine. Unfortunately, probably not a goal-scoring machine for this club for much longer. Let's demand more. They're nervous. Come on, don't let them score. Oh, it's open. No, it's wide. Right, 60 minutes in. Let's see. Should we be making some changes? Oh, we can't take Mansour off. He's not playing particularly well. But Bereza, we can take off. I wonder whether bring on this lad who's a decent passer of the ball. No, so that's not what I want to do then, is it? Who should we bring on? I didn't mean to click that button, sorry. We'll bring on Bragapovic is what we're going to do. He's certainly the obvious change to make at any one point because he is a very, very good player. But at the moment, because he should be playing on the right side, it's Mansour. Oh, no, it was... Oh, dear. That was all set up for the goal. Janssen. All out, Rami Mansour. He's got... Oh, Janssen, he completely misses that. What are you doing, mate? Right then, it's Adele. I don't know her music well enough to make references, so... Pettersson. Whew, lovely run. No one anywhere near him. Bit of a let-off for us there. I mean, Fryman's nervous, but do you trust bringing anyone on? I mean, is Wilkman going to be... I mean, he's a lot of ones everywhere. I don't think I trust that very far. Got Niels Frisk. Oh, Frisky draws can come on. Had something maybe a bit up top. He's really not done anything, but maybe today. Pettersson. Offside, maybe? Offside? Ugh. Oh dear, who's that? Someone didn't jump. Millis, you didn't jump for that, mate. Right, 77 minutes. It's Harmon. Millis, ball in. It's Janssen. What a strike that was. What a strike. Oh, you can't keep the man down. Oh, he's still on non-contract. I think we'll be signing him up. Beautiful ball in here. Missed by the defender, and the goalkeeper didn't even see that. Brilliant play. It's 2-2. This is the most exciting game we've had. Right. Demand more. Let's try and get a little bit more out of them. Are we going to get... Is it going to be a final flourish here from somebody? Or is it going to finish 2-2? I think probably that... It deserves it. It deserves a 2-2 finish. It deserves a 2-2 finish. No. Pettersson. Don't you dare. No. Jesus. And that's it. A 2-2 draw against top of the league. That is not bad. Not bad at all. Dodgy penalty. Not really sure about that. And, an offside goal. So we should have won that 2-0, really. But very well played. Very well played, Gotney. Well done. So, we'll just... I was impressed. Of course I'm impressed. 2-2 against top of the league. It's not bad at all. Let's just have a little look where that puts us, and we'll have a little think about what happens next as I just click away from where I want to be. Right, so we're still in 8th. Taftea, I think they must have got a win. No, they lost. No, Sandwich, the old sandwich there, got themselves a win. So they've moved out of the drop zone. It's all going on in there, isn't it? So we are now 28 points. We're 6 points clear of Taftea, who are, I mean, they're never going to catch us up on goal difference, so that is good. So we're basically 2 wins away from them. I think it's 4 games to go. Let's have a look. So I keep clicking random buttons there. Nothing ever changes, does it? 4 games to go. Yeah, 4 games to go. So we have game against Angisozo, who are 9th. Timrah, who are 5th away from home. Sandwich, who are 11th. And Skellefteå, who are 3rd. So some good, some bad. What we will do is, if it all starts to go wrong and we start to look in a little bit of trouble, we'll come back for that. But otherwise, we'll come back for the final game of the season against Skellefteå, who are 3rd. And then we'll have a little chat about what we do in the post-season, who we sign, all that sort of stuff. I don't know, not who we sign, because I haven't got a clue who we sign, but what the plans are for that. For the transfer window. I know my football terminology, but I think it's the first draw we've had since we've been here. Only lost 3 games out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not bad. Not bad at all, considering what came before that. Okay, guys. Well, if you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hello to all you guys from Sweden. Hopefully you stick with us. Say hello in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.